Hello, welcome back scholars. It is Wednesday, April 29th, and today we're actually going back to Miss Hildebrand's dogs today. And I believe today we are talking only about one of them as well. So, again, reintroduction to the dogs. This one up here is Taters, and this one down here is Waffles. Last time we did a video with Taters, so today we're actually doing a video with Waffles, and again it's about food. Because dogs, they love food. So today is about Waffles, and it says Miss Hildebrand gave Waffles 73 treats in the morning. Miss Hildebrand's mom gave Waffles some more treats. Now Waffles has 102 treats. Or Waffles ate 102 treats. How many treats did Miss Hildebrand's mom give Waffles? Our retelling, make sure that you are pausing the video and doing a retelling because you know in class we are chosen to do retellings, and I literally cover the problem up and you need to stand up, and you don't even know who's going to be retelling that day because I usually pick 6 or I pick them on random. So make sure you're practicing because this will come back into the classroom. Please pause it. It does not need to be word for word. Again, whatever makes you comfortable. If the word Miss Hildebrand is a little hard for you, you can always say Miss H. If you need to think about just saying mom instead of Miss Hildebrand's mom, then that's fine. So right now, pause the video and do your retelling and then come back to me. Okay, great job. If you didn't quite get it, go back a couple minutes, try it again. You still have the time. We're going to move into the part where we actually look over the problem. Alright, so this one is CGI sheet 22. So right now I want you to go open up to that sheet so that you can look at the problem. Make sure it's the correct problem. And we're going to hop in. First thing we do is read the problem. Miss Hildebrand gave Waffles 73 treats in the morning. Miss Hildebrand's mom gave Waffles some more treats. Now Waffles ate 102 treats. I forgot the E on there. How many treats did Miss Hildebrand's mom give Waffles? Now I want you to reread the problem. Make sure you're correcting that at to eat or ate, and reread the problem to me. Okay, now we're going to go through our cubes. Think of what we know. What information does the story give you? This is the circling part where you circle the keywords and the units. First thing it should be is, right now, point. If you got 73 treats, you are correct. Should be 73 treats. Next one should be, good, 102 treats. I really hope you're pointing to the screen while we're going. Next thing is you have to underline the question. Think about what is the story asking you to find. This one is, how many treats did Miss Hildebrand's mom give Waffles? Next thing we need to do is box the math word problem, the math action words to help you understand what's going on in the story. First one that I did is actually in the first sentence. So I want you to go back right now and look at that first sentence and think about what would I, Miss Park, have boxed? What should you box? What is something I boxed before in the last problem that you think I would box in this problem? Put your finger on it now. And I technically did gave. And it's talking about Miss Hildebrand gave Waffles 73 treats. So now if you're a dog and or Miss Hildebrand and you gave him treats, now you need to think about that. So I also wrote Miss Hildebrand's mom gave Waffles some more treats. Some more treats, I think, is a very big thing that you need to box, because this is the part that you don't really know what the number is. They want to know how many treats did Miss Hildebrand's mom give Waffles, not Miss Hildebrand, because you already know the answer to that. She gave him 73 treats. But for Miss Hildebrand's mom, we don't know how many treats she gave him. Now, thinking about that, do you think Miss Hildebrand's mom gave Waffles more than 102 treats or less than 102 treats? I need you to pause the video and explain to me. Oops, which one? Okay, good explaining. Let's keep going. So this is a part that I'm going to really go over with you and do the evaluating before you go and solve. So let's go over some key details again. Waffles had 73 treats in the morning, and then now he has 102 treats. But we're trying to figure out how much Miss Hildebrand's mom gave Waffles. So how are we going to figure that out? Well, Miss Hildebrand gave Waffles 73 in the morning. Miss Hildebrand's mom gave Waffles some treats. And Waffles had 102 treats in all, so now we need to figure out how much Hildebrand's mom gave. So again, this is a bowl. If you, Miss Hildebrand, gave Waffles some treats, now how many should be in there? According to the first sentence, you should have 73 in here. Miss Hildebrand's mom comes along and gives him some more treats. And now you look at the bowl and you have 102 treats in there. How did we get from 73 to 102? How are you going to figure that out? So this is the part where you need to look at your paper, make sure you're filling out your name, date, and college, read the problem and make sure we're on the right page. Have a first way of solving and a vertical way if you can. Make sure your number sentence, word sentence are all figured out and filled in. Then go and explain your thinking. After you've done that, if you have a third way, fill it out. That's awesome. If you can't think of a third way, it's absolutely fine. I do not want you to stress out because that's when I want you to unpause my video and then watch my 3 methods of solving. Are you ready? All right, I'll see you in a little bit with my pen and pencil. So you solve right now and then unpause me when you are done solving.
At this problem, Miss Hildebrand gave Waffles 73 treats in the morning. And then Miss Hildebrand's mom gave Waffles some more treats. So this is Miss Hildebrand in the morning. And this is Miss Hildebrand's mom. And this was some more treats. We don't know. Some more. And now he had 102 treats. So we want to know how much Miss Hildebrand's mom gave her. So again, we started out with 73, and then we went to 102, which means a number got bigger, which means we added to get to a bigger number. If we did a number bond to change this into a subtraction problem, this is our whole, these are our parts, and we would need to change it into, again, we're using the same numbers. All we did was change it into a subtraction problem, so our whole goes to the front, our parts go to the back. And now we're going to do our drawing way, just like we did yesterday. This problem is very similar to yesterday's problem. So we're going to change that into a drawing. We start off with our top number. Again, I write that in. We're subtracting 73. For a subtraction drawing, you have to draw the top. You are crossing out the bottom. So you're drawing the top. And you have to cross out 3. You don't have 3 here. You have to go next door, but it's 0 here. So you actually have to break apart this 100 into 10 sticks. All you did was take this box, split it apart so that now you have 10 sticks. So we're going to give one of these sticks away to here. And because it's 1 stick is a 10, and then we're bringing it into the ones place, you got to make sure that there's 10 of them. You take 1, you give 10. So now you can cross out 3, and that gives you this left, and this is actually 9. This part here, you actually have to take 7 away and cross that out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're left with these 2 up here. So your answer for this one is a 29. Our second method here was just a simple vertical way, where you did and again, if you want to do it this way where you need to borrow here, you can't, so you go here. This is now a 0. This turns into a 10. Now you need to give to the 2, so now you unbundle again. So this is a 9. This turns into a 12. 12 minus 3 is 9. 9 minus 7 is 2. 0 minus nothing is 0. If you want to look at it this way, this is another way to look at it, where you just split up into tens and ones, not hundreds. Because now you can look at it that this is a 10, and you take one away, this becomes a 9, which takes away one more step from here, and it's still the same. Our last method I feel like is always the most interesting method, and this one is adding up, where you actually start with your addition problem you had. So you're going to take 73, you're going to try to add something to the second number to get to 102. So I know from 73, if I add 7 more, I actually get to 80. So I'm going to take that 80, put it under my 73. Okay, from 80, I'm trying to get to 202, so if I add 20 more, I'm already at 100. From 100, if I add 2 more, I'm at 102. Really cool about this is all you have to do is add up that middle number so that you can figure out how much you added to get to this number. So what you did was 73 plus 7 plus 0 plus 2 is 9. 2 plus nothing. So this becomes your answer. You added 29 to 73 to get to 102.
Great job, and I'm really happy that you tried. Now we're going to show you the word sentence and the number sentence. My number sentence is, again, I put a lot there. You shouldn't have all of those. You should probably have one. But what I started off with is this one. 73 plus blank equals 102. Then I thought about, okay, so if I need to do this, I should switch it around into a subtraction problem. So I did 102 minus 73 equals blank. These are the two that I used, but you can use any of these. Word sentence is, Miss Hildebrand's mom gave Waffles 29 treats. Again, very good job today, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.